I have a present for you.
Oh wow, I didn't even know PXG did a golf ball.
Well, Jimbo, not many people do know that PXG do a golf ball.
It conforms with the USJ and RNA rules.
A 3-piece golf ball, premium golf ball.
Right.
We're at Likia Links out here in Turkey, and I figured today we could actually put this golf ball to the test. We're going to take it onto the golf course. We're going to give you an insight into what he thinks of it, what I think of it, but we're also going to give you an insight into what PXG is saying about it. And I've also got some numbers that I've done from back home in the studio. You want to go onto the golf course?
Yeah, let's
test them out? So first impressions, just getting out onto the golf course with these golf balls, is it does look and feel in the hand like a premium golf ball. The other thing that I really like, and I'll get James's opinion on this in just a moment, but I do like this little black line that they've put on there. Parsons Extreme Golf, which is obviously PXG there. Little line on the top there, so you're not having to draw your own line onto the golf ball. And there's also a small little line as well, which you can line your face up to. So first impressions, pretty impressed. So when it comes to trying out a new golf ball, what are you kind of looking for? Are you looking right the way, obviously you're looking right the way through the bag, shall we say, but are you looking for specific flight windows and things like that? How do you kind of go through it?
I'm just looking for a sort of feel, really. Anything that sticks out, i.e. chipping and putting. Yeah, spin rate, so, you know, the sort of ball I have used over the last 10 years or so would be the Pro V1X, and you know, I fell in love with that. And you know, I've tried the Wilson Staff ball over the last month, and I've been really impressed with that. You know, it doesn't spin too much. Basically, I wouldn't know whether I had a Wilson Staff or a Pro V1X, which is what you want. Yeah, no sort of alarm bells ringing out.
No, okay. So by testing the ball, I want you to test the ball today with lots of different types of flights. So I want you to hit some low ones and some high ones and some chips that you're going to want to see run out and maybe check a little bit on you. I want to try and get as much as we possibly can feedback-wise as to how this ball performs, but also what you think about the quality of it, as in how well it does. Is it going to wear out quickly? Is it going to scuff up quickly?
Yeah, if you're hitting a wedge in, is it kind of cutting up a bit?
Yeah, okay. So all these little things that I think are really important when testing golf balls. Okay, you got 2 balls, 2 shots.
Yep.
I want to see a nice high one.
Yep.
And then I want to see one knocked down if we can. Yep. How's that?
Feels lovely, yeah.
No difference?
No, it didn't. First one with a bit of wind in throughout the right, you know, when you hit it a bit higher, you might get that one that spins up, but it stayed pretty neutral, and that really hardly moved at all in the air, the second one. So.
Tell me then, lining up the ball, you use a line, I use a line. What do you think of the line that we've got on this one here then?
I think those 2 lines there are a real kind of advantage.
So the tiny bits in between where you can line the face up to it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, for somebody like yourself who really does start the ball on line a lot of the time.
Yeah.
I think even for myself, I quite like the look of that, to be honest with you. Yeah, because I just feel like from there it's just going to roll end over end.
Yeah. Not bad. But you have the line, normally you'd have the line all the way around the golf ball.
Well, not all the way around, probably halfway, but it's a bit thinner.
Yes.
So, yeah. I would use a slightly different line to that, but I do really like those 2 lines there.
Would you prefer to put your own line on, or are you happy that they've stamped it on for you?
I would like a slightly longer line than that.
Yeah.
I could use this, I do like it. I do like those 2 lines on the side there. They make a big difference for me. Really nice. Now I've hit a few putts, wouldn't be able to feel too much of a difference.
Next challenge for you. I want high bombing draw, maximum distance, but then on the next ball, I want low fairway finder. Certainly up in the air and drawing. Did you get it?
Yeah, perfect.
High bombing draw, that's what we want.
There we go. Lovely. Beautiful.
Nothing wrong with the flight on that golf ball.
Yeah, great drive.
So for me, first couple of holes, first couple of shots that we've played, no shockers. Like, I've got nothing there. There's nothing different that I'm seeing from this golf ball over any other premium ball that I've ever played.
Yep.
And I have over the years, I have seen the odd ball that does silly things in the air and things like that when you've got enough spin on it.
Yeah.
But ultimately, we ask a lot from the golf ball, don't we?
Yeah, yeah.
When it comes to tee shots that we want to hit, to then what we want to get from the ball reacting, from shots into greens, and then even when we're putting on there.
Yeah.
But all in all, so far, so good, I would say. Kind of want it high and floating with a 5-wood, didn't I?
Yeah.
201.
Got there. Is that enough?
Yeah, great shot. That's the high floater.
Beautiful. 186 into out the right, so just hit a nice 5-iron.
Okay, par 3, 182 yards. We've just kind of come off a forwardish tee here, but into a bit of a breeze. We've got the breeze coming off the Mediterranean now, so really, really important to be able to manage the flight, which you would agree with that. That's really important to be able to control the flight, isn't it? Especially into wind. So
yeah, you don't want that ball spinning out.
yeah, what do you want? What are you trying to get out of a flight, out of a ball that's coming into wind like this?
You just, if you're going to hit it hard, you don't want it to sort of spin up too much. Similarly, you don't want something going knuckleball that you hit kind of a little bit quieter. You just want something that's going to be consistent in what it's doing, really.
Yeah. Okay. Club?
I got a 6-iron.
Right. I'll probably need a 5 or a 4. We'll see. It's a really good shot. Yeah, really good. Oh, you got to stop on the top there. It's very good. Feel there then?
Yeah, lovely.
Flight?
Nice and high. It's not getting smashed
not
by the wind.
smashed by the wind.
It's only a soft breeze, but
Yeah.
you can see sometimes with a ball that's a bit more spinnier, that's just going to rise up and come middle of the green. But that was lovely.
Good
Straight
flight.
through it. Yeah, beautiful.
So I'm going to go with more of a knockdown 5-iron, try and keep it really down flight-wise. Is there a golf swing in here?
Got to get steeper on it.
This way.
Yeah, face more square at address rather than open. And drive down, almost feel like you're going to hit like a little low squeezy cut. There you go. What's the golf shot there? Oh, go in. Go in. Go in. Oh my god.
There's life in the old dog, isn't there? Like, there is hints of it there.
Yeah, take me with it.
Durability with a golf ball is extremely important, isn't it?
Yeah.
For so many golfers out there, wedge shots coming up with scuffs on the first couple of shots. That's just not what people want. They want a golf ball that's going to not just last one round, but possibly last more rounds. This ball here, the PXG number 3, is the ball that I tested in the studio with. So this is the one that's given me all the numbers from the studio. I want you now to take it to the bunker. Going to get you to hit 10 shots with it, and I want you to nip it off the top, get as much spin out of it as you possibly can, get control on it, and we're going to see how this golf ball does, or how it looks after 10 shots out of the bunker. One golf ball, sir. Good luck. Well, how were those 10 shots?
Apart from the one that was slightly thin.
Was there a thinner one?
Yeah, there was a real thin.
Okay. I did ask you to get it really nip it.
Yeah, that was a bit too nipped.
Right, okay.
The rest were really good.
So we've got a small smiley face in there. But all in all, the rest of it is fine, isn't it? Other than that one little nip off the top there.
Apart from that there, which was a, you know, complete thin, you wouldn't know that I'd hit any wedges at all with that ball.
No, that's done very well, considering it's hit lots of shots in the studio, and now we've hit 10 shots in the bunker. Pretty good. So durability's a tick.
Yeah, massive tick.
So let's look at some of the numbers that we're getting from these golf balls. 50-yard pitch, then I've gone into 7-iron, then I've gone into driver. 50-yard pitch, really important to get a good launch angle and good amount of spin to get that control. Around 30 degrees of launch is what I'm looking for with my 58-degree wedge, pitching it at 50 yards. 29.6 on an average with the numbers that we're getting here. If we then look at spin numbers with this golf ball, 7,000 revs. Very, very impressive. Anything above 6,000 revs with a golf ball from spinning from 50 yards is really, really good. And a descent angle coming in at 39.4. So getting good amount of control from 50 yards. Then we look at 7-iron. 7-iron off the club face, launching it at 19.4. So again, around 19 degrees launch is what I'm looking for. So right in the window for what I need. And then spin, an average spin of 6,576 revs. I'm always looking for anything around 6,500 to 7,000 revs. If you kind of take the number on the bottom of the club, times it by 1,000, you're going to be there or thereabouts and get within 500 revs either side of that. That's going to give you kind of some good spin numbers. So I'm going to get a good amount of control with a 7-iron with this ball. Carry distance around 155 yards, which again, that's kind of in the window of where I'm at currently right now with a 7-iron. So some good numbers from there. And then driver, ultimately we want good launch with lower spin numbers now to get that ball out there as far as we can get it. Ball speed off the club face, 153.7 mile an hour, so pretty good numbers from that. My best there, 155 that I can see at the top. And then if we look at launch angles, 13.9. Spin though, 2,100 revs off the spin, so very, very good. Absolutely right where I want it. So good amount of spin from my wedges, good amount of spin from my 7-iron, and low enough spin, but manageable spin with my driver. And then carry distance 263. So some really good numbers that we're getting from this golf ball. So from my point of view, some pretty good numbers from the studio.
Yeah, that's really good numbers.
Pretty good numbers. I mean, for a premium golf ball, it's what you would expect. But my average carry was 263 yards, which for me, very good. So my last challenge for you, the long ball challenge. Current golf ball in your hand?
Wilson Staff.
That's the golf ball you've been using?
Yeah.
Okay. I am wanting you to hit 2 of your current balls and 2 of the PXG balls to see how far you can get it up this hole here. Long par 4, about 470 yards. So I want you just to give it an absolute rip, and we'll see which one wins.
Let's do it. Struck really good.
You've got 2 real good ones there, haven't you?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get up and have a little look at them. Well, we've wandered up, fairway found with the Wilson.
Yeah.
So that is your bomber with the Wilson.
324.
Okay, and when we played here in the in our match around here earlier, you were pretty much about here.
Just in the little bowl there, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So, but further up there on the right-hand side, which is 9 paces longer. There it is, the PXG. 9 yards longer off the tee. Did you feel that there was any difference in the 2 shots that you hit, certainly those 2 big uns?
No, they were exactly the same flight. Only thing you can't tell maybe is a little bit of a firmer bounce or what have you, but both balls felt exactly the same off the face. Yeah.
Would you play that golf ball?
I'm happy with the ball I'm using.
Yeah.
But I certainly, you know, if I was to be offered a load of PXGs to try and put into play, I'd have no doubt that I would happily try it, and I wouldn't have any qualms about putting it in play, no, not at all.
No, I think it's a fantastic golf ball.
Yeah, really good.
I think the numbers that we've got from it, from the studio for me personally, the performance that we're getting out here on the golf course, like, it's not groundbreaking. There's nothing here that's groundbreaking that's saying that this is a golf ball that you need to go and put in the golf bag because it's going to make you that much better golfer. Absolutely not. But as a premium golf ball,
for me, it's performing no different than a Pro V1X, a Pro V1, or a Wilson Staff, or a Hendriksen Z Star. It feels pretty much in the same league as that. Yeah.
As that. Only one offering though by them. This is my little thing.
That's the only ball.
That is the only ball that they've released, and don't get me wrong, you've got to come into the market in some way, shape or form, and I like the fact that they've come into the market at a premium level. But that's kind of PXG, and the way I see PXG is that they like to look at themselves as a premium performance brand. But you need to go and have a fitting with it, because that's the important thing. If you want a golf ball to work for you, go and get fitted for it properly. Get the numbers that you're looking for from this golf ball. Well, thank you very much to James. Thank you, mate, for taking the time to come in and hit this golf ball for us.
No problem at all.
Don't forget, if you like what you're seeing from this channel, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you all again very soon.